Hello everybody, welcome to Auvbri. My name is Renee. Today we're building another one in The Sims 4 and this time actually I screwed up. No, my computer froze and all of the recordings I had of the exterior of this build was just gone. The files were corrupted, so I'm just showing you a quick workaround here of what I actually built. We're in Brindleton Bay and what I've built so far. So I spent more time on the interior here so you guys would have a bit more to watch, but it's just gone. I tried to fix it, but that's just the way that it was. So going into the speed build here, what is this build? This build is another story. So I don't know, I've had really fun with creating these elaborate stories for the builds that I've done lately, and this one is no different. So the story for this one is a single mom living with her two boys, like her two boys and her living alone in this big house. So she's working a lot. She's also alone with the boys in the house here, and it's a big house and they're growing up, they're becoming teenagers, but they're still in that stage, you know, where they're still kids. They still have fun going to the Boy Scouts, doing homework and school projects, and being really interested in like space travel and football and all that kind of good stuff. So I really wanted the house to reflect that, and I wanted to have a lot of fun colors in here as well. It was actually a fairly difficult house to build because this is way out of my comfort zone, but that has kind of been the whole general plan for myself this year, is to push myself out of my comfort zone, whether it be here in Sims 4 or at a new job where I'm doing something totally different than I've ever done before. So I'm doing it here with the builds as well, using items, color schemes, stuff that I've never built before, trying to build these elaborate stories with, you know, a background to the whole house and to the sim or family that actually lives here. So I'm just having so much fun with this, and it's a totally new way for me to build. But again, the whole color scheme, this fun vibrant color here in the house, both in the kitchen, in the dining room here, where we have a lot of clashing colors that kind of come together in the end because they create this whole unique vibe, this whole story that's to the build, and I really love that. So I'm having so much fun with that. I'm also trying to just cram as much stuff from the Parenthood pack into this place here, just to make it feel very homey, very lived in. So just a lot of kids toys, kids school projects, all that kind of good stuff in here. I, of course, also put in a laundry room. So what we've done up until this point right here is actually the kitchen, the dining room, and now doing the living room. So they kind of an extension of each other here. They kind of extend into one another. And downstairs here I had a lot of open areas where I don't actually have doorways, but I have these archways instead, which is also something that I normally don't do. Either I just don't put a wall there, or I put a doorway. But the arches is also something that I never really use because I don't like the archways in this game. I don't think there's something about them, they're just very dull, or otherwise they're too tall, or it's just something I don't really use. But again, challenging myself to do stuff and use items that I don't normally use. I also needed to have a laundry room in here because, you know, there is a laundry room somewhere in a house like this where all of the laundry needs to be done. And I tried to also make it a bit messy looking, because let's face it, she's a single mom. She's trying to do everything herself, but she also has a full-time job, so she needs to get some help. So that's kind of the reflection I wanted to have on this house, that you can see that it's very lived in. There's a dirty laundry somewhere, and there's like maybe some few extra dishes in the kitchen that haven't been put into place, and that's just because she's a single mom. She's trying to do everything herself when she really just needs to ask for help or ask the boys to do something, like give them chores. But I really love the whole storyline of this place, and I tried to put lots of color in here, lots of different colors, and really try to use the whole parenthood pack. So that pack is very, very versatile. There's a lot of items in here, a lot of wallpapers that have all of these cool color schemes that I just normally wouldn't use because I don't build houses like this normally. And I just want to say this turned out so good. Like, I'm super happy about how it turned out. For me, this feels like a proper family house, and you can see that it is lived in. There's clutter everywhere. There's like in here is one of the boys' rooms, there's, you know, clutter on the floor. There's homework everywhere and some shirts on there, and just overall a mess. And I think it turned out so good. Like, I tried to put in a lot of detailing in here. Also, just when we go into the mom's room, detailing that's on her nightstand. There's like this sculpture that she got from one of her boys, and just overall details like that. I had super fun with all of this. Also, just I don't play around with kids either, so that was also something new for me. I wanted the boys, in my imagination here, they're actually twins, but I wanted the twins to be somewhat different, have their own rooms and have their own personalities. So one of them is into space, into everything sci-fi and stuff like that, and really loves the color orange, in the color like this orange, beigey orange type of thing. And the other one in here, he loves police, he loves everything military and NASA and stuff like that, rockets. So I also tried to give them personalities as well. And, you know, I put in a calendar with a policeman on it, and I just thought it was so much fun. I had super fun doing this. So the rooms themselves actually reflect a lot of what this whole build is about. And then I get into the mom's room here in just a second. And this is where, for me, I needed to create a place, like a quiet place for mom to go to after work, after the boys are down, where she can just relax, that is very neutral, where she actually is in 100% control of what is going on. So the room in here is more clean. It's more just cleaner lines, just more quiet compared to the rest of the house. I think that's the best word that I can use for this, the best adjective. So it's more quiet. It's not so busy. She kind of has control in here. She created this whole environment where she can relax, and there's not 1,000 things. There's no laundry anywhere. It's just, it's her room, her quiet place. And she has some of her favorite things from her boys, and some pictures on the mirror frame and by the nightstand and stuff like that. So that's really what I wanted to do with this room. But I think we're ready to jump into the screenshots here. So here we have it, starting off with the boys' room, one of the boys' rooms. So they're kind of in a scrambled order, I can see, but you get the whole idea. They're really scrambled up, but the whole thing with this build, I really think it came to life. And if you have any comments about it, please let me know down below. I always enjoy reading comments from you guys. If you want to get the build, it is on the gallery right now, so you can go search my origin ID, which is Auvbri, just like the channel name here, and you can get every single thing that I've uploaded to the channel ever on the gallery. Also, while you're doing that and kind of grabbing my username from down below, why not leave this video a big like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified every single time I upload something to the channel. I upload a lot throughout the week, so at least 3 times, sometimes more than that. I also stream here on the channel, so hitting that notification bell is the best way for you to know when stuff is going live, when I go live with a live stream. It's just the best way. And yeah, again, hit that like button and share a comment. I love getting comments and I love chatting with you guys. I always try to answer everybody. So that is a goal I have, and just an overall enjoyment for me to read what you guys have to say about the builds that I do, and if you enjoy them, and if you're gonna get them into your game. That's always nice to read. But I think we're about done here. I think this is it for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and that you're gonna come back. So there's nothing else for me to say really than thank you so much for watching, and have a truly fantastic day wherever you are in the world. And I hope to see you next time here on the channel for another video or content.